questions?
Teacher Alice, I have a question. Is it important to teach or introduce composers to students at this very young age?
Or to teach the stories of the composer, right? Tell them about the story of the composer at this young age, 4, 5, 6 years old. What do you think? How about teachers? What do you think?
Well, I also, well, it is good, but then I found out a bit too many information for the young age, and then they listen to that piece, right? But then they don't really play that piece.
Oh, so they actually, the reason why we learn composer is that so we can apply, you know, the style and all this to the playing. That's the main objective when we adult or diploma students, that you learn the composer story of the composer, so you know what is so more age appropriate, more like their style, isn't it? Like period and style, so that you know how to interpret the sound, the music. So you'll find maybe at this page. How about others? Other teachers, what do you think? Is it too early, is it? How about teacher Tang? What do you think?
I think maybe it is there's a lot of info inside, but it is interesting as well. It seems like very cute and interesting for the students.
Thank you. I think we come back to the question set. First, I think it's a very good thing that you asked. Is it important for the student to learn so much? I think it's very important. I think we're living totally in a different age already. The student nowadays, they can absorb. They can absorb so much. So we have to really give them as much as possible. So don't underestimate their learning ability. They can learn so much. And moreover, from the composer here, we only introduced on 7 composers and through the 7 animals. So through the 7 animals and the 7 composer, they learn 7 very important works by the composer and some very interesting story. We don't just memorize how many works that they compose and all that, but rather they memorize something very interesting. For example, they learn about, you know, the lover, what is the love of his life. For example, on the Elgar, he say, what is he very famous for? He was very famous for his mustache. You see, like things like that. Like when they talk about Liz, they say Liz has long fingers, and Liz practice 12 hours in a day. You know, there are some interesting things, small little things to inspire the children. So we are not asking them to memorize the whole chunk of history, what is important work, but we ask them to memorize some of this very interesting story. And the other thing is, you look at the picture, all very catchy and very colorful. They come with the puppets as well, and they come with all this track that the student actually can listen to the music. So it's more for appreciation, it's more to enrich their knowledge and for them to get to know a bit more. Yeah, so it's not just on the notes and all that, but they get to listen to the orchestra sound as well. So this is the part that we want to inspire them. Okay.